Hello, my name is BD Wood, known as Brian Woodson. I just want to say thank you so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. I'm here to encourage, to inspire, to motivate, and to have real talk and real conversation. For those of you who just searched and found me, thank you. For those of you who found me on Facebook, thank you. And for those of you who are my regular subscribers, thank you so much. As I am truly blessed and truly honored to have this YouTube channel. And I just want to say thank you to all of you for making it possible for me to do just that. Today, I want to simply talk about resolutions versus goals. Resolutions versus goals. And I want to make this probably as short as possible. So let me see what I can do. We at the end of the year, right? And we're thinking about, okay, we're evaluating ourselves and, all that good stuff and what can I do better? And some of us, we do resolutions, right? Nothing wrong with resolutions. And some of us do goals and some of us don't do anything and just walk by faith, and that's fine as well. Nothing wrong with none of it. But I want to make a suggestion, and I want to share what I do that helps me. I used to be one of those who I would sit down toward the end of the year and I make all these resolutions. I'm going to lose weight and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I'm going to exercise more and I'm going to eat better and I'm going to, just do whatever, right? So you have all these resolutions now, right? January 1st come, you're excited, you're motivated. Most of us, at least how I grew up, you ate your greens and your black eyed peas and, for good luck and, and all that good stuff and, just being raised in the country, just being honest. But anyway, so, you did all that, your routine, your tradition, what you used to, and you got your resolution, you all excited or whatever. And then, you know what? Middle of January comes. The beginning of February comes. And what happens? The resolutions, out the door. And you're back to the same old, same old. Can I get a witness? Can we be real about it? Am I the only one that's done it? Come on now. Let's be real. Come on now. Don't get me start preaching up in here. But let me stop. So, what I do is I do goals. I know it sounds like duh. Well, I'm not stupid. And I'm not calling you stupid. I'm just saying I do goals instead of resolutions. So what I do, and when I share it with somebody and they say, oh, that's great. So what I do is that I do short-term goals, long-term goals, right? And we all have short-term goals, long-term goals. But not only that, I do goals on a quarterly basis. So for example, I do my goals, toward the end of the year, whether short-term, long-term. And then at the end of March, I will evaluate where I stand on those goals. It may be, based on what I've written out. It may be in these 3 months, I'm going to, volunteer. Or in these 3 months, I'm going to lose 10 pounds. Or in these 3 months, I'm going to preach in a different state. I don't know. And let's just say those 3 months go by. And let's say I didn't preach in a different state. I lost 15 pounds instead of 10 pounds. And, and whatever. So then if I have done the goal, I'll check it off. If I haven't done the goal, I will extend it. If the goal is no longer valid, I'll erase it. And if the goal needs to be stretched out, I'll stretch it out. So every 3 months, basically, I evaluate my goals. So basically at the end of March, at the end of June, at the end of September, at the end of December, I will evaluate my goals. And I will also write goals as needed. I know it sounds all bundled up and stuff. So basically, to make a long story short, every 3 months, I'm goal setting for myself. What I decide to put short-term goals or long-term goals. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to put down every single short-term goal you have and every single long-term goal you have. If you break it down by quarter Or if you want to do it by month or whatever is easier for you, then do that and then evaluate. That way it's not so stressful. It's not so I just got to do this. Because maybe when you do a goal, and we learned this in school, they're called SMART goals, right? And we know what SMART goals are. They're specific, they're measurable, they are achievable, they are relevant, and they are time bound. SMART goals, SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So when you do SMART goals, like I just talked about, basically me just rambling pretty much, but what I just talked about, those can help you versus resolutions because they're specific because you're doing short term or long term, whatever you need to do. They're measurable because you can measure whether you stand, how you doing, what needs to be adjusted, whatever. They are achievable because when you do short term and long term, you're putting down things that you feel you can achieve during that time period, whether it's, short term, long term, whatever. They're relevant because it's relevant to you. And they are time bound because you're given a timeline on that goal. 3 months, 6 months, a year, 5 years, whatever. I don't know your situation. So I hope that makes sense. So basically what I'm saying is that nothing wrong with resolutions. Nothing wrong with walking by faith and going with the, seam of your hat, whatever. Nothing wrong with goal setting. I'm just saying I have done both and evaluated myself, and I have decided to do goals. And I've been doing goals for a couple of years now, and it has been a whole lot better for me versus New Year's resolutions. So I'm just giving you a different option. It's up to you what you do. That's between you and God and, whatever the case may be. But I'm just sharing something that I do that helps me to make me better and efficient and holds me accountable. And I just pray that you can find something for you that will help and hold you accountable. And maybe goals like I do quarterly, long-term, short-term, SMART goals, putting those SMART term goals down within those quarterly goals will help you as well. But that's just me, whatever works for you. I pray this has motivated you, inspired you, encouraged you in some kind of way. I'm not a school teacher. I mean, although I am a minister of the gospel, but this is something that I was going to mention in my future sermon about goal setting as I related to spiritual goals, but that's for a whole nother day. But anyway, I just pray this helped you today. May God bless you. May God keep you. And I pray that I will see you soon. And I appreciate you so very much. Thank you once again. And Happy New Year. We look forward to great things this year. And we know that God is going to do exceedingly abundantly because he is just a great I am. Talk to you soon.